Pisces, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this All Planets Direct Tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the energies from January 27th until April 1st. This is the period of time of 2024 that is probably the most powerful of the year because we have all this planetary direct movement, which means boosting up. It's like rocket fuel for all of your goals, all of your dreams, your ambitions. Where is it in your life, Pisces, that you haven't taken the initiative that you would like to, or maybe in the past you didn't have the resources or you didn't have the courage? This is the period of time to do it, okay? After April 1st, which is actually when Mercury is the first planet to go retrograde this year, after that period of time, we actually get to the next week of April where we have eclipse season, and we have that really powerful solar eclipse in Aries. So once we get to April, we have all of this planetary movement that is in a not direction that we want to be going for planting and initiating. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do this tarot reading. So take a look at the description box below. I've highlighted actually the planets and their retrogrades for the year. Pisces, I also do tarot readings, so if you are interested, I do have the link below. If you're interested in learning what you need to be working on specifically for you during this period of time, let me know. I have the link below, as well as take a look at those other readings I have up for you for February, okay? All right, Pisces, let's get into it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you would. All right, let's look at all 3 months, okay? You start off with the Ace of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords. You have the Strength card in the upright for March, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and in April you have the Eight of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so this is going to represent February, March, and April, okay? Now let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. And this is where Spirit, okay, well that card already fell out. Spirit wants you to think of where you need to look at. Now you do have the Seven of Swords. I'm not quite sure if it fell out in the reverse or not. So what I'm gonna do is actually put it back in the deck, but I am gonna tell you to pay attention to people around you. Pay attention if there are people in your life who you suspect could be taking some of your thoughts or some of your ideas, especially like at work, especially because I see these pentacles down here. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead. We're going to put the Seven of Swords back in and let's do a good shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Can you tell us where you want Pisces to focus their energy during this forward direct time? And you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So for many of you all, this could deal with relationships. This could be you and a spouse or a partner. This also could be business relationships. So pay attention if there are any areas where you all haven't seen eye to eye, where you haven't been able to take that next step, whether it be in a romantic relationship, in a business partnership. Maybe you all have odds, or let me say that again. Maybe you all have different points of view, or you all are at odds for thinking through where it is you all are going in the next evolution of you all's relationship. That could be some themes that could come up during this planet direct period, okay? Now we're going to get an oracle card. Spirit, if you could send me and Pisces a card for the energy for this time. And you have Patience in the reverse. And I was just doing Sag's reading, and I said that I usually read the oracle cards in the upright, but I do think it's interesting that the Patience card came out in reverse, which could be suggesting that you haven't had patience, okay? So during this period of time, this 14 is Sagittarian energy, but with that Patience card, please take your time, Pisces, and figure out where it is that you can put more energy in your relationships. I am hearing that throughout your reading with people that you come into contact with, those who you have had little patience with in the past. I do sense, especially with that Knight of Swords, that many of you have become so impatient that you're not really thinking through your steps before you do it. And I do think that this could be hurting some of your relationships. So in this next 3 months, really pay attention to who it is that you come in contact with and who is it that you're having like a very short patience or time for. Okay, so really keep that in mind. So Pisces, let's look at all of the months together. We can see here in February, you have this Ace of Wands in reverse and Knight of Swords. Some of you could have some type of opportunity presented to you, but it's almost like you move too quickly that you're not leaving time for doing your due diligence, asking questions. I do think by the time you get to March, some type of opportunity could find itself to you, but you're going to have to still practice that patience. And there's this yin and yang of where to have strength and where to, have some restraint. So keep that in mind in March. And then in April, it looks like it's all about you and your job, your self-worth, where you have been putting a lot of time and energy. Really focus on that. And I do think this is where the relationships is going to be really important. Okay. So let's take it month by month. So in February, it does look like some of you are being very hasty in your decisions. If you are going for a job interview, if you are meeting with groups of people, take your time, do your due diligence, and make sure you understand what is being handed to you, what is being presented to you. I do think some of you could be jumping into situations that you haven't looked through or read all the fine print. Really make sure you're understanding what you're signing up for in the month of February. I do think with all these planets direct, there is this tendency to want to jump into things because we're so excited that things are finally moving forward. Okay, so just pay attention to that. Remember the patience there. March looks like this Wheel of Fortune and Strength card, both major arcana cards. Okay, so March could bring some major evolution or some major conversations for you, especially with other people, Pisces, during March. This is your solar return month as well as part of February. Remember, the sun moves into your sign on the 18th of February. So this could definitely be something around your birthday, something that brings you some type of information with working with others, but having to show restraint. Okay, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse to me is suggesting some twist of fate could occur. I don't necessarily think that it's a bad news, but I definitely think that depending on how you go about working through it and working with people is going to dictate how you move through the energy, if that makes sense. Okay, so really keep in mind other people's feelings and how you work with others in March. And by the time you get to April with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and 8 of Pentacles, this is like a progression kind of energy. It feels like you've been working on something so hard and so diligently that you're waiting to see the fruits of your labor pay off. I do think that this is going to be hinged on how you treat people, how you have been building those relationships. And I do think much of this is going to show its head once you get past eclipse season. So really keep that in mind. Okay, Pisces? All right, Pisces, well, overall, it looks like relationships is a huge thing. Patience is a real thing, and needing to make sure you have your goals crystal clear. That seems like the big message for all of us is keeping your goals crystal clear, not having too many things going on, but also focusing on your own career, your own goals is going to be huge for you, okay? All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Take a look at the description below if you would like to look at other readings on my channel. And if you would like a personal reading or a free birth chart, check the link below. All right, you all, I'll talk to you later.